What's up, Wayfinders? Welcome back to a little bit of Outer Wilds. What was that? I might have to balance some levels. If the audio's out... Hi, Snow. If the audio's out, well, there's nothing I can do about it. Okay. So, what do we got? What is it? Well, wait, what do we have for Ember Twin? Right, we still have more to discover in the Embers, in the Sunless City. We found that anglerfish fossil, I think up at someplace, but I don't remember where. But today, I am going to focus up on Giant's Deep. What do you mean there's more to discover? Oh, I found some stuff. Okay. We also discovered the interloper. Not the white hole. The interloper is... Whoopsie. The interloper is ghost matter. It's frozen ghost matter. And one of the Nomai, whose name escapes me at the moment, stayed behind to examine it, and unfortunately that Nomai died from ghost matter. But another thing we learned is how ghost matter kills, because that Nomai had crystals growing out of their face. So this time we're going straight for Giant's Deep. Now, if anybody else remembers, Giant's Deep has a massive gravity well. Or not gravity well, but like a massive amount of gravity. So, yeah, there it is. I just got picked up by it. So I'm going to be slowing my happy behind down before I enter these clouds. Also, I'm the next best thing to positive. There are cyclonic systems. Yeah, they're all there. Oh! Yeah! Okay. So, if I remember properly, yeah, 2.7 times the gravity. It's gonna be massive. Oh! Even with the booster, I can't do... Why is... Okay. So, even with the... What do you mean go... Oh, rah! There's gotta be a way up top. Hello? Gabro? Nice, it's you. Good to see you made it here in one piece. The first solo launch is a doozy, isn't it? So hey, don't freak out or anything, but lately I keep like dying repeatedly. I don't know, it's pretty weird. What about you? Have you died lately? Is it just me? No, it's me too. Time has been behaving unusually lately. Yeah, time loop makes sense. What did you think it was? I figured it'd be some kind of fidgety time business, but I wasn't really thinking about what's happening to the shape of time, you know. But a loop makes sense here. Let's go with loop for now. It looks like you and I are the only ones who can tell that time's gone all weird. I tried radioing Hornfells and asking if they died too, but they thought I was being metaphorical. Even if I tell Hornfells about the time loop, they never remember the next one. They don't realize anything's different. And here's another weird one for you. Every time I die, all of my memories from that loop replay back to me. I'm pretty sure that's related to this big stone Nomai statue I found on one of the other islands. There's another one?! I was looking at it, the statue opened its eyes and started glowing. It replayed my memories like I'd seen them through my own eyes, just like what happens every time I die. Yeah, that happened to me too. You too, huh? And the Nomai statues must have something to do with why we're the only ones aware of the time loop. So no glowing statue, no time loop awareness. Like I said, it's going to be my leading theory. But if you find out anything new about the statues of the time loop, let me know, okay? I'll be here. Anyway, what's new with me? Oh, that's what's new with me. But hey, this is your first solo voyage. Kind of. Let's talk about you. How's space treating you? I mean, I found a lot of things, but... yeah, that. I can't break it apart, it's already for real. Too much power. Jeez, how much this sounds like so... I'm sorry, I'm dropping the voice. Or fell... Ah! Did we just get... Ugh! Okay. Gabbro, you took that rather well. Something like this sounds like slate or feldspar would do. I'm surprised to know I built something that actually broke. I'm thinking about broke maybe because it looks like the orbital procreate is still firing successfully at the beginning of each time loop. Okay. What are you doing out here? I'm just kidding. I'm dropping the voice. I'll tell you what, outer space really gives you think it's quiet and peaceful out there. But I mean, it's usually quiet and peaceful. Sometimes I can lift my little island paradise clean out of the water. Yeah, I know! Here's something you might like. At the start of every time, we keep seeing a bright flash in the sky. So what else have you seen? Have you been to Statue Island? That's what I've been calling it, seeing as an island where I found a glowing statue. It's on the beach of Statue Island when the whole glowy business started. By the way, it's a nice beach for that kind of thing. You ever saw it? It's one of the 2 islands connected by a natural rock arch. Okay. You meant like more about it. Giant Steep is massive and mostly water. There's a strong current a ways beneath the surface that prevents anything from sinking below it. So that's why I can't actually get in. Seriously, I tried everything I could think of to get past the current. No other day it worked. As for land masses, I counted 4 islands, including this one. There's also one with the Nomai statue. You've seen the cyclones, they're hard to miss. They toss up everything in their path. Islands include a little tip. If you get picked up, try to land in water, less likely to kill you. Alright, where's your ship? That's a good question. It's definitely on this planet somewhere. I mean, unless a cyclone came by, it tossed it into space. I hope it's not. Oh, thank heck! Unidentified signal. I know who that is. That's Hornfels. Or not Hornfels. That's Gabbro. Wait, what? I really need to be using this signal scope more. Alright, so there are 3 other islands. What? Oh, jeez. Got it. And one happens to be the one I need. Okay. Left Alt. Back on the island, please. Okay. That is not a stone arch. But maybe that's what Gabbro was talking about. I thought I was dropping in the water for a second. Well, there's ghost matter detected nearby. That's the sound of being underwater, by the way. I don't know what those are. Okay. Sorry, if the screen starts shaking, it's because my knees are bouncing. It's a habit. Okay. I think we might be free and clear of the ghost matter. Cool beans, alright. This is less alright. Well, here's a camp. Oh, we got a recording. Trip 4, entry number whatever, crashes 2, boarding crashes 0. Remember to see Slate when I get back. Yeah, all the way down to the core. Consider yourself conquered, Giants Deep. You just got feldsparred. Those are one of my more dramatic feats, if I do say so myself. I can't believe I wasn't electrocuted. Can't wait to tell Hornfels and Gossin about this one. I guess brute force isn't always the answer. Right, so that's one more off the list. Seems like all that's left is the big one now. Dark Bramble, here I come! So, Feldspar figured out a way to get into Giants Deep? And also, I am not certain that this is the island that we were looking for. Okay, yeah, I can't go that way. No, 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 no! This could be bad. Oh, this could be bad! Well, I sure hope there isn't an incident where I, you know, get, smashed by my own spaceship. That sure would suck. Gabbros Island, Statue Island, Ocean Depths, Bramble Island, Feldspar. One of the islands on Giants Deep has a Nomai statue on the beach, just like the one Gabbro brought back to Timber Hearth. Statue Island, as Gabbro calls it, is the one with two islands connected by a natural rock arch. So, okay. That appears to be a frozen jellyfish. It looks like Feldspar camped here before heading off to Dark Bramble. He Dark Bramble after reaching the core. Gabbro says there's a strong current beneath the surface. Okay. And now we're headed to Statue Island. Just go. Just go. Just freaking go! Just slow. Just slow. Just freaking slow! Yeah, damn it! Alright. So that island is Gabbro. Now, I don't know about you, but if I were looking for a place called the construction yard, this would probably... Damn it. I know! I just caused a lot of damage. I Phil Swifted the whole thing. What do I need to repair? Repair the autopilot. Did anything else get damaged? Exit ship to repair oxygen tank and upper hull. I don't have the means by which I can get to the upper hull. At least not in a reliable way. Not right now. We'll have to come back to that later. What's this? What's this? What are you? A tornado? Another tornado. And the unfortunate remains of an Nomai! Oh. It's a place that can hold a scroll. Take the scroll. This is it. We finished building the final orbital probe cannon module and are ready to send it into orbit around Giant Steep for assembly. Our next step will be to send Privet up to the orbital probe cannon to install the probe tracking system. Cassava, to all my friends here at the construction yard. Yes! My gratitude for your tireless work. I had given up hope, but I truly believe this cannon may actually succeed where many other attempts have not. Daz, if I know my brother Avens, and his spouse, will not want to launch the probe with as much power as possible, I'm worried the cannon would break under the strain. I propose we give Avens and Mallow a slightly lower maximum power setting than the absolute maximum possible to create room for their enthusiasm. Are you going gelatinous on us, love? I'm delighted by your words, but they're atypical for you. If I'm ever half as gooey as Mallow and Avens behave together, Daz, you may launch me from the cannon. They are also cute together. So it seems like they actually gave them low settings, which was probably smart given what happened. Oh, I know. Heck. If we're being realistic here, I should be heading back to the ship right now so that I can repair the damage that was done to it. Oh, spit. Don't knock me off, don't knock me off, don't knock me off, don't knock me off, please don't knock me off. Okay. There's just platforms everywhere. There's a thing. There's a thing! The thing! What it is? Control module protection stone. Do the thing. I have bad news, Avens. Yara says there was a problem with the proposed power source, so the orbital cannon won't be asked to fire. I hope you're pulling my locomotive limb here, Cassava. I wish I were, my friend, but no. They aren't certain they can fix the problem, so the orbital probe cannon is on indefinite hiatus. Tell Privet and Mallow they should return for the cannon. My spouse and I will remain at the construction yard for now. An update. Mallow and I will join you in Daz. Privet left to visit her brother. She fears Idea may feel responsible. I'm having a hard time keeping track of everybody, and I feel really bad about that. 5 minutes, 37 seconds ago, long-range probe successfully launched. Alright, so yeah, that is... We knew that. Yeah, I've been here. This is the control module. I remember this. Yes. Okay. I have been up to the control module. Let's go see what's over there. Also, I know I've said it in almost every episode, but I'm saying it again! The music in this game is abso-hecking-lutely beautiful. Also, what's under Wooter? Anything of note? No? Okay. Brittle Hollow Projection Stone. Now I need to walk all the way back around. Wait. Scroll? Scroll? No scroll. See, at any time you gotta keep your eyes on those storms because you really don't want to just yoink you. Okay. Could you imagine if we mastered this technology? How cool that would be? Just being able to... I'm just gonna walk upside down now. The construction yard isn't giving me as much information as I had hoped. Anything? Coney, Daz, and I were lifting orbital probe cannon components into orbits for assembly, and one somehow sank down beneath the current. Ah! Cassava convinced me not to try to recreate the phenomenon myself using other cannon parts, but we're very curious to know what happened. How could something pass through the current? My gratitude for your interesting question. This is exciting. Spire constructed a model of giants deep here at Brittle Hollow's Southern Observatory, and it reveals how an object might sink below the current. Kanoi, I'm unable to grasp the answer by looking through the projection pool. If I visit the observatory, will you kindly explain? If you don't mind the trek beneath the surface to the South Pole, I'd be delighted to tell you. There are two trailheads, one at Brittle Hollow's gravity cannon, and one at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Alright, so we gotta go to Brittle Hollow. Oh. Kanoi, you should have seen it. We thought it was impossible for any components to sink, even partially below the current, but ours sank straight to the core. So it looks like you either don't sink or you go straight to the core. Alright, so this will be the Brittle Hollow Observatory on the south side. No! I did not mean to do that! I went the wrong way. That's on me. That one's on me. That was stupid. But it's alright. I need to be on these anyway. Because now I've got to return. So the module we're looking for sank beneath the surface. And The answer to how is at Brittle Hollow. That is one of two things that need to be solved while we're here. Alright, so the problem is I actually can't find the oxygen module. Okay. Alright, let's keep looking for that statue island. I want to see. There! Stone Arch! I think. I know it's wrong to think this, but maybe I should have tipped the ship on its side. Oh! Hey! Look! The Nomai statue, its eyes are open! Because Gabbro got the statue-ness. He got the statuity. Statue workshop. So there's a place where they made the statues. We're learning so much before our trip to Brittle Hollow. And just think, we're going to see a new planet. One we haven't seen yet. I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. Perdoname. I hate seeing these bones! I hate the thought that all of these wonderful people died, and I hate even more the thought that I'm getting to know them. If you're going to die, make sure I don't know you. What is? Are these like safety pads? Oh, now the maze matters. Because I'm at 2 times gravity. Welcome to Giant Steep, friends. I'm excited for you to meet the statues. If I'm not in my dwelling, I'm likely in my workshop below, inside the island. Now, when you say inside the island, sorry for me not talking a lot. I'm fixing chili while I listen to the stream. Uh-oh. Please don't come this way. You're fine, Snow. Oh, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. We're about to get tossed. We're about to get tossed. Evil! Move, 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 move. Shit. Okay. I could not find the part of the ship that needed repairing. Spit. But we survived yet another storm launch. And I'm almost positive that, yes, those are safety zones for getting storm launched. I wish I knew what the secret was. But I mean, all I gotta do is go to Brittle Hollow. I don't know how I feel about the humming stones. I mean, I know that's just how they are, that's just how they work, and it's mystical magical technology, and I shouldn't be asking questions, but I still don't know how I feel about the humming stones. Ooh, what's in here? Lamy! They're going to test the memory statues tonight. Phlox says it could be dangerous, so we can't come. But what if we didn't use the door and snuck out the other way? Does anyone want to? Phlox told us specifically not to do that. I really want to see the test too, Lamy, but that would be a huge risk to take. We probably shouldn't. Maybe Phlox will let us see a later test. So this was all experimental memory statue shenaniganery. I need to get in the island. And I think I know how. Because I think I remember seeing it. But we need to get launched in order for it to happen. And I don't see any storms directly heading our way, although that one might be. That's a contender. I'm gonna have a limited amount of time, so I need to be ready. I'm pretty sure there's a cave entrance on this island here. So as long as that storm comes and launches us up, we should be able to scoot around and get in. I don't think it's gonna happen. Also, that storm looks really thick. Wait a minute! Look! Look! Calling it now. I'm gonna hold my theory, but I'm calling it. Yep. Oh, yeah, I'm calling it. Come on, kill me! Now to test my theory. My theory works. I guess I should just say it then. There's all these storms on the island, right? But some of them spin the other way. And I think the storms that spin this way suck down. I stand corrected. What's going on? Why am I being taken away from my ship? Why is my ship speeding away so fast? Come back! I was wrong! My ship is literally floating around the planet. I have to wait till it comes back. And from what I saw from my brief intermission in space, I don't think I have time for that. Gabro, do you have any jetpack fuel? I'm down to half. Gabro. Oh, spit. Yeah, I don't think I have a whole lot of time left. Nor do I think my plan to use the launch really helped all that much. Unfortunately, it is actually using my fuel, I think. Maybe? No, I am just swimming. Okay. Well, it is getting closer. Slowly. Stay away from me. But when I fired my signal scope into one of those backwards spinning cyclones, it got sucked down. So my theory is when I get a brittle hollow, it'll say... Did it just get dark? I must just be on the nice side. Oh, shit. Never mind! So there's a statue workshop that we're gonna have to get into at some point. But right now, we're not even headed for Giant's Deep. We're headed for Brittle Hollow. Because while my theory holds water for now, I would like to make sure, A, that it is right, and B, that there's nothing else to discover on the southern observatory of Brittle Hollow. Okay, so let's see what we got. There are two paths beneath Brittle Hollow's surface that lead to the observatory. One starts at the gravity cannon, the other starts at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Okay. The Nomai at the southern observatory constructed a model of Giant's Deep that revealed how an object might sink below the surface. I found a statue laying on the beach. Looks like the one in an observatory. And the statue... Wait. Debated bypassing the statue workshop's door and sneaking inside via an alternate, more dangerous route. I can see into a large cave from one of the ruins on top of the island. The bottom of the cave is filled with water. Got it. That is the means by which you enter. Alright. Well, let's head to Brittle Hollow right now. Just turn on the autopilot. Okay, if the ship breaks, I die immediately. I think I just saw the quantum moon. Didn't they say one of them was the quantum tower? I wonder if that has anything to do with the quantum moon. Because I know on the Ember Twin, Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Wait, what? Oh. I didn't mean to do that. Those are the twins. Brittle Hollow. Ow. No, I didn't mean to get back in. Look, everything is fine, okay? Unidentified. I'm sorry, what? Well. Oh, I ran out of boost. Distress beacon. Is everyone unharmed? Oh, 1 to 4. No one was badly injured from the escape pod's impact. We're incredibly fortunate. This is good news. Have we heard from escape pod 2 or escape pod 3? No, I'm unable to make contact. My equipment can hear the other 2 escape pods' distress signals. If it's any comfort, both pods must be structurally intact. I'll continue calling for them. My gratitude, if we can. Thatch! That the moon is approaching again. Everyone brace yourselves swiftly. The volcanic moon has returned. Be cautious of falling ash and debris. I believe the moon has passed. The planet does not appear eager to have guests. We are certainly unwelcome on its surface. We need to find shelter, and quickly the volcanic moon won't be gone for long. I observed several promising sites below the surface, but we'll need to construct a way for everyone to climb safely down this cliff. Perhaps we could build platforms. A Nomai vessel. A chance for learning and discovery. Beginning flight log. Escape pod 1. Vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Awaiting departure from vessel. Launching escape pod 3. Escape pod 2 now launching 1. Collision imminent. Preparing for impact. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. Minor structural instabilities detected. Pockets of breathable air detected. Adequate solar energy detected. Verdict hospitable. Emergency escape hatch. If I'm not mistaken, this is the White Hole Observatory. I need to find out if I can get back to Brittle Hollow. This warp tower can return you to Brittle Hollow. Interesting! Is that like a mini black hole? So if I wait here, the warp tower should turn, and as soon as it meets Brittle Hollow, I'll be fired that way. Where's my ship? My ship's on the opposite side of the planet? Why is my daughter hilarious?
Well, one, I was sitting in front of the stove top waiting for the stuff to
Ow.
start boiling. And so I started doing like little leg lifts to the side and like squats. And she kept being like, Mommy, say ready, set, go. And I would say ready, set, go. And as she would run past me as I'm doing my squats or my little leg lifts, she'd touch my butt and say, cha-ching! And then I was doing some kind of side crunch things while still waiting for it to boil. And she would stay next to me, so I would end up hitting her, pushing her with my hips while I was doing it. Yeah, it's a balloon. Daddy, was she playing with the balloon?
I told her that I would rinse off the edge and then she could play with it. And then I rinsed off the edge of it.
So she could play with it?
Yes.
Hey, come on, Daddy, let's take the balloon upstairs.
So, I need to somehow find a way below the surface. Ow. Of the falling apart brittle hollow. I am actually terrified that my ship will fall in. I'm talking Doctor Who style. From the episode The Impossible Planet. How do I get vitals back? Probably like that. Okay! If I were young, dumb, and enterprising, I would probably go for another attempt at the escape hatch. Unfortunately for everyone involved, I am young and dumb. Use caution. A black hole sleeps below. You must not slip. Kind of a non-option now. Of note, be sure not to wander far from here. Though this area is somewhat unstable, it's safer than any we've found so far. The temporary settlement is finished, but remember to be cautious of falling rocks and dust created by meteor impacts. So it looks like Brittle Hollow is being hit by the offshoots of the volcanic moon, and that's what's actually causing it to fall apart. Given concerns about our sediment stability, where should we construct a new, less temporary shelter? We need to stay close to the escape pod so Felix can monitor incoming messages. We can't be rescued if we aren't present to respond. I don't believe anyone is coming to save us, Thatch. Now we must save ourselves. I agree. We're here because the Eye's signal called to us and we followed. If we're to find it, we need not merely survive, but thrive. That is a wise point, Plume, and eloquently made. If moving to the northern glacier will keep us safer, then that is what we should do. I believe we should migrate to the northern glacier. What if we use gravity crystals and craft a stable path? Building beneath the crust again would shelter us from the volcanic moon's eruptions. Okay. So.
There you go.
Danke.
Your favorite dinner.
It is. Danke.
Well, that and the 4 cheesesteak. Mac.
Don't even get me started. You think you know. You don't freaking know. Have I seen that? This knowledge is too dear to lose. Here's everything we can recall about the signal we encountered aboard the vessel. The signal was older than the universe itself. This is the most significant detail. No one in my clan has ever encountered anything like it. How can anything in this universe be older than the universe itself? Imagine what rare and profound knowledge amount might offer. We must find this eye of the universe. The signal looked like an eye, round with a circle at the center, much like a pupil. Suppose the signal was looking for something. So that's what the eye of the universe is. Pretty definitive. Is there a means to get below? I'm choosing to ignore all of the explosions. I know I need to get to that observatory, but the beacon is pretty easy to find and follow, so I have no problem exploring for a little bit. I don't think there's anything down here. Oh wait, there's more. Oh, also, gravity is increasing the further down I go. Ow. We can hear the other escape pod's distress signals, which gives me hope. Foley, are you still here? I'm unsure how to survive in this place without you. I'm unsure how to be me without you. Can relate. Alright, my ship is still on the surface, somehow. Ah! Look! I found a way down and below. Ah! Okay. So the Eye of the Universe contacted what I'm guessing is the Nomai vessel. Dark Bramble? And the escape pods... One got stuck in Bramble, one went to the Twins, one went to Brittle Hollow. Holy spit! This is big! I can't understand, why did the vessel crash in that place? We warped to follow that curious signal from the Eye of the Universe. Where we arrived was wrong. It wasn't where we tried to go. Suppose it wasn't a problem with the vessel, but our destination. I'm afraid for our friends in Escape Pod 3. Was the vessel unwell in some way? No. Anona and I checked before the warp, and the warp core and navigation systems were both well. They speak of the ship as if it was alive. Which, I mean, maybe, for all I know. If I had to guess, I'd say that those are the pathways to the observatory that they mentioned. Also, this music is fracking beautiful. I know I keep saying that, but I'm gonna keep saying that because it is. It just is. I think I took too long. Alright, I need to get back up to my ship somehow. Oh boy. It did leave. Oh, that's Timberhearth. I thought that was the disappearing moon. Giants Deep. Dark Bramble. I think we will eventually be in Dark Bramble. It's like building Brittle Hollow, but backwards. I need to see if I can find the Quantum Tower. Did this just fall in? Did You're hecking me right now, aren't you? Oh, the colors are absolutely gorgeous. I think the pieces of Dark Bramble are being destroyed as they come through. What the hell? Oh, you're Giants Deep. So I am absolutely on a time limit. So Brittle Hollow will now, I keep saying Dark Bramble. Brittle Hollow will now be the primary objective for us moving forward. Let's see what we've learned. Escape Pod 1, Old Settlement. The various murals. Okay. Of the three one of the Nomai escape pods landed somewhere on the Hourglass Twins. The Nomai constructed a temporary settlement beneath their crashed escape pod. The Nomai worked together to recall an eye-shaped symbol. They abandoned the settlement over concerns of its stability. And then we've got that escape pod 3, and that never made it. So 2 is on the Twins, and the vessel is in Dark Bramble. Why do I think that Dark Bramble is going to be like the last section? Okay. I kind of don't want to mess with Dark Bramble right now. And Brittle Hollow is not stable enough to be messed with. It looks like it's actually pretty late in the cycle, so here's what I'm thinking. Let's head to Ash Twin. Let's go slowly, shall we? And you can see by this point, I was right, 100% right. And by this point, Ash Twin has absolutely given everything to Ember Twin, which is of course completely full, so all the mysteries that it holds are completely gone. Front row seat, boys! Okay. So we're going straight to Brittle Hollow. That's the second time in a single episode we got a full cycle. All right. We have our heading. By the way, this game is really, really fun. Like, I'm trying to bust through things as quickly as possible, so I feel like that's not coming across as perfectly as it should. This game is stupendously fun. There's Giant's Deep. Where is Brittle Hollow? That's Addle Rock. Wait, what? Is that not Addle Rock? What did I just find here? It's not even listed as a name. I think I know what it is. I most assuredly do. That's the Quantum Moon right there. It is. And the Quantum Moon has moved. So if I go like that, it disappeared. That is the Quantum Moon for sure. Dark Bramble, Brittle Hollow. No, not that one. So it's either straight ahead or it's on the other side of the planet. It's on the other side of the planet. Ah! Be smarter than the door. Okay. Bollocks! If I sound frustrated, it's 'cause I am. Let's go! Ow. I'm angry because this is time. Right? This is time that I am missing. Oh, come off it! Okay, first of all, I didn't know that was a thing. I did not know this was even a thing. This would have been really handy. Second of all, how is there a way for me to force the thing? Like, I legitimately wanted to know if there's a way to force restart because this is ridiculous. I'm not seeing a way to do it. So, we'll do it the hard way. We will aim for a landmass. I am severely distressed by how much time I've lost putzing around on Brittle Hollow. If I could smack into that hard enough. I know that I'm back on... I'm sorry if I'm being so quiet. I'm absolutely fuming right now. I'm just letting you know. I am 7 different shades of furious. Because all I'm doing right now is I'm losing time that could be spent on Brittle Hollow. That's a possibility. Because I know that works. Because the second you run out of fuel, it uses your oxygen as propellant. So I'm just going to run myself out of oxygen and suffocate. I don't want to watch this one back. Because I see me fall in, and see me fall in again! Frustrating. Very frustrating. And yes, it's entirely my fault. Alright. So we're going to orbit Brittle Hollow until we can... find the distress signal, which, if I'm not mistaken, is right there. Let's go. Let's frickin' go. Wait a minute. No, actually, I don't even have to pop the escape hatch, and it would be better if I didn't. Because I can do that. Because the escape hatch would have broken that. There. That's all I've been trying to do this whole time is land on that specific spot. I'm not even joking. That's what I wanted. Because I go up here and start walking. I'm pretty sure that might be the entrance to the Southern Observatory. I'm not certain. This was the goal the whole time, by the way. Also, I think at some point I made a comment about how we would be going to a new planet. That was wrong. That was incorrect. I keep mistaking Brittle Hollow for Dark Bramble, and I really need to stop doing that. Okay! We're here! The Southern Observatory! Or Northern Observatory. I don't know! Not too concerned. What's happening? Oh. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm not going to assume everything is safe. I'm going to assume that this will eventually fall. What? Okay, so I have to go over there. Ow. I'll be fine. Yeah, this is just the way to get to where I was. And it took me all the way up. Now, all I need is a scroll reader. I don't know where I'm going to find one. Gosh darn it. Yes! Explanation of festivals. All the Nomai clans from all over the universe meet in one place to share what they've learned in science and art. It's called the festival. We can't go because we're stuck here, but Felix says we used to go too. At some festivals, one clan's big discovery can mean all the Nomai get to advance. Like Anona's Warp Core. Which made it so everyone can warp long distances and explore more. Each clan has a festival envoy to show their most interesting work. Our envoy was Thatch. A single festival can last a long, long time. Don't forget, festivals happen every 10 years. Alright. Why we should build a new vessel. Each Nomai clan explores the universe in its own vessel. The vessel is the heart of every clan. It's unusual for Nomai to remain in one place for so long. Nomai are wanderers and have no permanent home. If we built a new vessel, we could return to our adventurous way of life. Imagine all the new places we could go. Our clan wouldn't be stuck in the star system. We could even meet with other Nomai and learn from them, like Colas says we used to. It probably wouldn't be too hard to get parts if we stopped building other new things and if we broke down other structures like the towers on Ash Twin for parts. We might have to build a smaller vessel for now, even though vessels aren't normally large, but we could make it bigger later once we reach planets with more resources. It would also help if we stopped building so many things to search for the Eye of the Universe. I asked Yarrow, and he says we used a lot of resources on the Ash Twin project. We could even have a warp core for jumping long distances like vessels have. Poke tells me she plans to make a very advanced warp core for a different project. I'm sure she could connect it to the vessel for travel because Poke is smart. Now what is this scroll? Formation of this universe. No one knows how this universe was made, but one thing we do know is that everything used to be hot and very dense. As this early universe expanded, it also cooled down. Once it cooled down enough, particles were able to group together to form things like galaxies, stars, and planets. Since then, space has continued to expand at a faster and faster rate, which is hard to think about for too long without your brain hurting. This universe will keep getting colder and larger until one day the stars and the life they support will all die. That's scary to think about, but even though Kanoi tells me it won't happen in our lifetime. Oh, that's scary to think about even though, blah, blah, blah. But it'll happen in somebody else's someday. Yeah, we're gonna... Can we toss that scroll into the black hole, please? I don't ever want to read it again. Storms above, I need to get there. Thank you, game design. So for the more observant among you, you noticed that there was one part of that walkway that had their sidebar-esque thing missing. And that was the indication of where to jump off to hop down. Now, there may be more to discover, but this needs to be School District, Meltwater District, Ice Shrine District, Black Hole Forge District. Ah! I've been here before. I might be on the wrong place. Again, love seeing the Nomai kids' dead bodies. It's the best. It's just the best. What is the eye of the universe? The eye is older than this universe, so imagine how much it could teach us. Perhaps it is a cosmic library. Suppose the eye is a more advanced being. The eye is the source of the signal that brought us here. How can the eye be older than the universe itself? Suppose it is a relic from a previous universe. The early universe was unimaginably hot and dense. If anything existed before, it would have been destroyed. Suppose the universe is older than previously assumed. What is the eye's signal? Suppose the eye wishes to communicate. The signal is the eye's voice. It speaks a language we don't yet know. Or maybe the signal is the eye's attempt at expressing itself. The signal is a call. Will be the intended audience. Of note, from the signal, we were able to determine the eye's approximate age, or perhaps its lack of age. Be welcomed in this place. This shrine is a space to reflect on what brought us to the star system, the signal from the eye. We observe the eye's signal in our travels and follow it here to find its source. What we know is this. The source of the signal, which we have chosen to call the eye of the universe, is older than this universe itself. The rest we have yet to learn. Enter and open your mind to possibilities. Well, my mind is always open to possibilities. So you have not to worry about there. I imagine it's been hard on Poke again. This in turn means I've made things difficult for her sister, Clary. If Poke and I are oil and water, Clary is our emulsifier. She certainly makes us a better team than wood mixing through shaking, although sometimes I like to shake Poke. Jokes aside, I suppose my own fear of never finding the eye prompted my argument with Poke. That would be immature of me. I should apologize, at least to Clary, who could then tell Poke. No, you should apologize to Poke. No! I swear I'm doing this right. I swear to all that is holy I'm doing this right. I don't care that 50% fuel is remaining either. I'll die on Timber Hearth or I'll crash. And you can call that depressing, but I don't care. Did I mention how angry I am? Because I don't know if I mentioned that, but I'm freaking furious. I hate doing that. I am not pleased with how to navigate Brittle Hollow. Although I do like the little addition that, he has a big gasping breath every time he suffocates, specifically. Alright. You're Giant's Deep. Where are you? Is this Brittle? That's Ember Twin. There! Little gravity assist. Which doesn't actually mean anything in this game. Also, for the record, with control being the down, it's uncomfortable for me to turn my hand that way. Alright, I want to check something real quick. One starts at the gravity cannon, the other starts at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. I wasn't at the right observatory. Because I think this is the gravity cannon. I really hope I picked the right one. I don't like the idea of trying to make that. Ugh. Everything's pointing here. Please! Pulse! Yes! Ooh, I almost didn't make that. Okay. So if you miss that, you're hecked. Look, just tell me I'm on the Southern Observatory. Okay, yeah, we're on the Southern Observatory, and I know that for a fact. But how could you know that for a fact? Because when I was at the place that I pretty sure was a Northern Observatory, the thingy was blue. Or, I'm sorry, was red. By thingy, I mean the pole marker was red. Okay. You know I sure did not make this an easy trek, did ya? Ow. Boy, it's a good thing I don't hurt myself often. Catch it! Ah! No! Oh, I'm gonna claw my own eyes out. Just smack it. Smack it as hard as you can. You hear that? That's the popping of my wrist. Okay. So we know we need to head to the gravity cannon. I saw the thing that will take us up. I think I can make it. And for the record, I'm not frustrated with the game. I'm frustrated with my inability to interact with it. I'm not mad at this game in any way. I just want to make that clear. Ouch! Okay. I won't need the landing gear anyway. Um... That's where it was. Down this canyon here. Alright. Now, I believe I headed to the left. So that is where I'm gonna head. Although either way would work. So let's go to the right and see how we fare here. For the record, I was actually leaning with it. Okay. Actually, I think this is the exact same way I got in before. It doesn't matter, because now I'm going, I know what I need to do. Yes! Okay! You see me speed running all this nonsense? Alright, we can't go up because that's broken. Hug the wall. That's what I should have done in the first place. But it doesn't matter. I made it now. I'm here. And all I have to do is jump over this bottomless pit. Have I mentioned how bad I am at the jetpack boost? Hey look, there's a station. I should head right towards it. This is really, really frustrating. I was there! I was there! I was at the place! I was in it! Throw on those retros. Ow! Look, I tried to throw on the retros, okay? Besides, the landing gear wasn't hurt too much. Let's freaking go! I think the right way was actually quicker, so we're gonna go that way. This is... Whew! Alright, that wasn't even using boost, by the way. Now, I am learning how to boost only because I'm getting so irritated with my inability to boost. All right. Who's ready for another attempt at... Yes! 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 Get! Fuck! Ah! Okay. There's so much joy in my heart right now. You don't even know. You don't even know. Okay. Simulated storms. This one is going counterclockwise. This one is going clockwise. Spinning to the right. That spins to the left. And I'm guessing... Yep. Cassava's construction yard has been using the cyclones on Giant's Deep to lift orbital probe cannon parts into orbit, which is brilliant, by the way. But one component was pushed down past the current that usually prevents anything from sinking. Spire and I are crafting a model to determine why this happened. An update. It is now clear there are 2 different types of cyclone. Most cyclones on Giant's Deep rotate clockwise. These are the cyclones Cassava typically uses to send components into orbit. Clockwise viewing from the top down. There also exists a rarer type that spins the opposite direction, pushes objects beneath the waters and below the current. My gratitude, Spire. Kanoi is showing me your handiwork, and I'm intrigued by this secondary type of cyclone, but was it really necessary to build a model to tell me that? The model will be useful as we continue monitoring Giant's Deep. Also, I very much wanted to make a model. Alright, I can now tell you that I 100% relate to Spire. So yes, looking on it down, it rotates clockwise. But it's easier to say, looking at it from the side, it's rotating to the left, you're rotating to the right. Did I mention how excited I am that I'm here at the Southern Observatory? Also, if this falls, I'm actually going to cry. I have worked too hard. I'm here! I did it! I put the ship down safely. In that the ship went down, and I didn't sustain bodily harm. A few minor repairs, and it's like the ship never even hit those rocks. One of my better attempts. Feldspar would have barely laughed at me. I bet. That's the good news. The bad news, I haven't found a way inside this structure yet. The door is broken, and I know I'm not great at exploring. But I do think I would have found an entrance by now if there were one. Probably. I can't get inside from here, but I know there are paths below the surface. I'm going to head north to the ruins on the equator to try to find a way down. That's what he means by the door being broken. Sorry, I saw outside and I felt fury again. I was just enraged that the outside world exists. Giant's Deep projection stone. Kanoi, Daz, and I were lifting orbital probe components into orbit for disassembly, and one somehow sank beneath the current. Cassava convinced me not to recreate the phenomenon myself using other cannon parts, but we're very curious to know what happened. How could something pass below? My gratitude for an interesting question. Spire constructed a model of Giant's Deep here at Biddle Hollow's Southern Observatory, and it reveals how an object might sink below the current. Kanoi, I'm unable to grasp the answer by looking through the projection pool. If I visit the observatory, would you kindly explain? If you don't mind the track beneath the surface. Okay, so I've actually already read this. Yeah, I've actually already read that. So these link. But what I'm very interested in is this, what's upstairs. Also, this observatory is hecking beautiful. So that'll be Timber Hearth. This is here, Brittle Hollow. This is Giant's Deep. This is Dark Bramble. The Eye? What? Okay, so it's unable to determine orbit, no signal detected matching any known criteria for the eye of the universe. Okay. I thought we were about to... How can our methods change as we continue our search for the eye of the universe? We know what the eye looks like thanks to the quantum moon, so what if we try to find the eye visually instead? Let's send out a probe. We would need to build a probe launching mechanism to cover those long distances quickly. A cannon in orbit around a celestial body could circumvent. Giant's Deep would be a good choice. It's furthest from the sun, so it would prevent the best angles for launch, and it's moonless except when the quantum moon is visiting. Milo's idea is clever, but we have no idea where the eye is in relation to here. The probability of launching a probe in the correct direction will be absurdly small. I believe I have a solution for that problem. Have you spoken with Raimi and Pi about the technology they're developing? As we couldn't find the eye signal using two different devices built for this exact purpose, we should discontinue the search method. Ah, yes. Let's build a cannon in orbit around Giant's Deep, which they did. And it broke. All right. I'm going to do a little bit of exploring on foot before the sun explodes, because there's supposed to be a quantum laboratory somewhere. Well, I say on foot, but now I'm going to head to my ship because it's right bloody there. Ow. The other thing is, I will now be able to get back to the Southern Observatory easily. Thanks to my knowledge of how to do it. Right. Let's take a look, see at what this is. The trees are moving! The trees in this grove wander about freely, the entire plant, roots and all. This is not normal, even for this alien planet, and I've never seen them move. Is that even possible? If anyone else witnesses this disturbing behavior, I implore you record your observations here. Either these trees are aberrant, or my brain must be. Plume is right, the trees do move. I confess I didn't notice till I read this. Alarmingly, it isn't only the trees, there's another matter in this area, such as that unusual shard of rock moving in the same mysterious way. The rock is unusual for another reason too, Thatch. It possesses color and texture I've never seen elsewhere on this planet. Hypothesis, this rock shard's presence is significant. We should study it. Could it be what is causing other nearby objects to also move about this area? Oh, that messes with me. Nope, 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 I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that. Beneath your feet lies the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you are preparing to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, descend the steps to the entrance below. The knowledge held within will help you on your journey. Yes. However, I need to do this real quick. Plume, Felix, and I have determined this atypical shard of rock is the reason objects in this grove are behaving in a quantum manner. Of note, a unique signal is coming from this shard. Curiously, our friend on the Wandering Moon sounds the same. The only other object we've observed displaying this quantum behavior is the Wandering Moon. I imagine the moon's behavior in this groves are related. On her note from earlier, Felix mentions this strange type of rock isn't found elsewhere on Brittle Hollow. What if it isn't originally from this planet? Hypothesis, this quantum shard is from the Wandering Moon. Perhaps it's even a small piece of the moon itself. I've also heard the same signal this shard produces, calling out from Giant's Deep, Timberhearth, and Hourglass Twins. Ah! Yes! No, this is actually important because... Yep! I can lock onto quantum fluctuations now. So I will always know where the quantum moon is. What? Ah! Stop doing that! Messing with my head with your quantum nonsense. The Southern Observatory. Entrance to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. I see. So, if I come to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge, I can use these paths to get to... Got it. What if this actually sent me straight into the black hole? Yeah, just in case. Hey, I can comment more. Chili is done. Well, Snow, all you've missed is rage. The crossroads. Be welcome to this place. Above you stands the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you are making your first pilgrimage to Quantum News, ascend these stairs and obtain the last knowledge you need for your journey. I would love to. However... Ow. I don't know what happened. Like, I don't know if there's another way in or what. You probably did hear Dottie scream. She does that a lot, the screaming thing. I wonder if this is a timing issue. Like, if you come to Brittle Hollow faster, you can get into the Tower of Quantum Knowledge before it falls apart. I don't know. Let me go down the elevator here and see what I can make of it. Oh, that's all glass. Yeah, I don't know how I'm supposed to get up there. Did the tower come with me? Go, 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 go. No! Well. It was late in the cycle anyway. But I do want to test one thing. So you missed it, Snow. We got the quantum signal. So we're gonna check. Quantum fluctuations. How about we leave Timber Hearth? Yep, I thought so. No, I actually do need to go to Brittle Hollow for this. So, let's take what time I've got. Let's go back to Brittle Hollow. Let's find the Tower of Quantum Knowledge and see if we can't use it. So let's see. Yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, Snow, that thing disappears. If I'm very lucky. Well, it's quantum, so unless it is observed, it will exist in a superposition. When it is observed, the superposition collapses. And unfortunately, it looks like no. I cannot use the Tower of Quantum Knowledge until near the end of the cycle. Because that's when the Tower of Quantum Knowledge will fall in. But I've got the signal. That's what matters. So, we've got a lot of info now. We know how to get down into Giant's Deep, so we can find the probe tracking station, I believe. We got information. Let's just go back up and review. Why am I going through this? Ow. Ah, shard. I'm too close to the shard. I'm observing it. Okay, so let's review. We found the tornado simulation. We got into the Southern Observatory. Apparently there's more to explore there. Who knew? I will have to do that later. Hanging City had a black hole forge, which is a district I needed to get to. The Sunless City, which I also need to get to. Had the angler fossil that I need to look at. I did make it to the Northern Glacier. Apparently I need to explore more there. But what's awesome is there's a quantum signal coming from the Hourglass Twins. Quantum signal coming from somewhere in Timber Hearth. And a quantum signal coming from somewhere in Giant's Deep. The tower held useful knowledge for the Nomai, embarking on the first pilgrimage. But the quantum shard is what gave me the signal. And they thought it might be a piece of the quantum moon. And that sixth location is probably going to be very, very, very important. So, we've got the white hole, the statue, the white hole, the black hole forge. All of this orange stuff, I think, is related to the Nomai statue and the time loop. This is the orbital probe cannon and the probe tracking module that got launched. The red is directly related to the Nomai vessel, which will be in Dark Bramble. And the purple is the quantum moon. All of these things are what we are exploring currently. So, we're going to finish up the probe. That's my plan, to finish it up next. I do want to explore more of Brittle Hollow, but I don't like the time limit that I have. After that, I'll probably look into finishing up more of the Black Hole Forge and trying to find what I can figure out there. I've got the Quantum Shard. And, I can track its signal now. I can come back to that at any time, and I found out that it's easy to do, and it can only be done late into the cycle. So I did move the microphone closer to my cat so that she can meow for everybody. Isn't that right, Hannah? Hannah, Snow says you're the best kitty. Well, everyone, this is actually where I'm going to cut it off, so thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you like the video, have something to say, or want to see more of our stuff. To see our most up-to-date stuff, please follow us on Twitch. We also have Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram, which we are getting a lot better at updating. But again, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see all of you at the next waypoint. Isn't that right, Hannah?